Hello, 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 my fellow subscribers, newcomers, and all of you. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Spending a little bit of time with me. If you have your Coke, your drink, your soda, whatever it may be, you know me. Most of the time I have my Michelob Ultra. Here's to all of you. Thank you. Okay. There's so much going on. Okay, so let's start here. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is in our stores. She's on our shelves. She's everywhere. She's in People magazine. And they are talking highly of her. Highly. They're saying, raising the future king. George. And he just looks so adorable. Oh, woo! Okay, so second of all, you have a magazine called People that have been Meghan's best friends since she's been over here. She's been using them for whatever, a PR team. So People magazine is the one that announced Princess Lily and Prince Archie. And always are been promoting her and giving her good PR, in my opinion. But all of a sudden, Catherine is on the front page. Now, normally, somebody like ourselves would be like, congratulations, Catherine. I'm glad to see you on there. You know, sister-in-law kind of stuff. Not home chicken Montecito. If she's not pissed because of that, I don't know what she would be pissed about. Because what the magazines is, I wish I had it. What it's trying to say is that Catherine is winning all the way over here in the United States of America. And who is not winning is somebody that's in this book. The tabloid of us all. The Inquirer. Is saying that she $15 million podcast scam blows up. Oh! I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it. Most of it anyway, because it's a page turner. They are talking about her relentlessly, and they are not letting up. No wonder somebody is trying to sue the tabloids. I'm not shocked. This story is hot. Let's go back to Catherine. Let's give Catherine her props. You go, girl. Okay? You go, Catherine. You are over here shining like the star that you are. Just like we fell in love with Diana, we are falling in love with you. We fell, past tense. We are already in love with Catherine. We've never stopped. This one lady, I was listening to her podcast, and she was saying that we Americans just started getting interested in the royal family because of Meghan. Stop the stuff, okay? Meghan wished she was that popular. We didn't even know who she was. We are infatuated and fascinated by the royal family and the history and everything there is to do with being a prince and a princess. It's the only reason I'm on here. And some other reasons. The main reason, one of you asked me this question. I digress. Why am I irritated with her? Excuse me, I would have to say I'm not irritated with her. That's irritating to me means you don't want to be bothered with any of that. Irritation is irritation. No one wants to be irritated. It's like a fly flying in your house. That irritates you. You're going to get up and get it out. She doesn't irritate me. If she did, I wouldn't talk about her. I wouldn't waste my time. Because that would irk me. What fascinates me about Meghan is the sheer disregard to her own, just who she is. The shockery of it all. I haven't got over the fact that she left the UK. I will never get over Oprah, and I'll never get over the docuseries. So it's that right there that just, and I don't care if she's a narcissist, psychopath, whatever, you can combine them, and I'm still trying to figure out what woman would do half. What woman would do a little of what she has done. It is shocking. And it will always be shocking. But, however, I do go in phases and stages. I do go on a rant sometimes. I do just start laughing earlier sometimes. And then I just talk. It depends on what mood I'm in. Right now I'm in a hype mood because of this. And so, no. Not irritated. Disappointed is a good word. Disappointed because she tried to portray herself as a black, wonderful influencer woman that came from the United States and was going to represent us. Oh no, she is a disappointment, and she is not a represent us. And like one of my subscribers said, the first time that the Queen does allow someone of African descent to move into the royal family, this is the way they act. And so, who's going to be rushing to do that again? Meghan. If anything, she messed it up for us. With that racism and that stupid stuff. That's why she's in here. She's in here because she thought that she could get the name Duchess of Sussex. This is crazy. The Duchess of Sussex, and then get on the Oprah show and talk crazy about the very thing that made her a super global person of interest. She will always be a person of interest. She will, even when Harry is gone. I won't care. I want to know what's next with Harry. Who's he going to be dating? Who's flirting with him? Let's move on. You go, Catherine. I am so proud of her. Let's give it up for her for being over here dominating Meghan. It is incredible. And I know it hurts her feelings because she can't stand Catherine to see her being praised on how she's raising the future king and married to the future king. All of that. And I haven't even got to the Emmy. And at first I was like, okay, let's talk about the Oscars. Because my first thought was, okay, why is this even being mentioned? Why is she even being considered? It is a stupidness. First of all, it was a lie-a-thon. That docuseries that she did, she lied all through it. She had Harry Potter pictures. She had Michael Cohen's from over here. She had his pictures. Netflix was trying to lie to us just like Spotify. Spotify said that she did at the beginning. We all thought we all thought that Meghan interviewed all those people on Spotify. But according to everyone, she didn't. And then she comes back with an excuse. That's what they told me to do. They didn't push me to do anything else. They didn't tell me to do it. It's all everybody else's fault. That's why you in a magazine called a grifter and you were fired from Spotify. Oscars. When I first heard it, I said, okay, so the Oscars want to get in trouble again. Because I already know that the A-listers over there, if they think that she's going to get an Oscar for that 6-hour lie-a-thon, they're going to be pissed. I would, because I've been waiting forever for Leonardo DiCaprio to get his Oscar. He finally got it. And he has a body of work when he was 8 years old and up until now. She gonna come along and get an Oscar for 6 hours of her trashing the royal family? That was just stupid anyway. It's just stupid. You know, so oops to the Oscars for even considering it. That's wrong. And then I said, what's the big deal that she's not getting nominated? Because why would she? It's not like she's working. She did 6 hours of coming up with ways to tear down a dynasty while trying to build herself up and get us to feel sorry for them and say, go Meghan, good for you for getting away from that. Getting away from what? The very thing that she is running from is the very thing that she needs to stay alive. It's over. It's been over. It just keeps reaffirming to me. She's tone deaf. She doesn't hear anything, and she's not getting the memo. She's in that Titanic, like I said, and going full speed ahead. And it's sunk. It's not even it's gone. It has landed. And she's still because here's the deal. Your brand was the royal family. What else could it ever be? Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex? Doing what? Influencing people? To do what? To talk about their family? Tig, the memoir, that is not a talent. Writing a memoir about talking about yourself is not a talent. I'm going to say that again. Talking about yourself, Meghan, is not a talent. Just like she talked about her family on that docu-series and carrying somebody from the Kennedy Foundation thought it was a good idea to give her an award, and nothing clicked in any one of their itty-bitty brains that this probably is not a good idea for us to go get an award. That's that stupid stuff. Was the Queen alive when they did that? It's not coming to me. Was the Queen alive? I don't think she was. Just the shame of it all. I don't like Meghan Markle is because of the way she treats everyone. I don't care for her personality. I don't like her as a person. I don't like her as a brand. I don't like her as anything other than Jezebel and whatever else. I do not care for her because of who she is and how she treats others with little disregard and doesn't care if she hurts anyone. So karma is now biting her. But since she's running around looking like a clown, thinking that, hello, and that we don't know that you can't be happy with this. She can't be excited about Catherine being in her magazine. Let's read. And while I'm looking for it, let's talk about the Oscars a little bit more. No, she wasn't snobbed at the Oscars. She shouldn't have never even been in line for nothing. You know, that's just stupid. And I don't believe that the A-listers was going to sit there and let her talk about herself. Because that's all she does. So she's going to get an Oscar for talking about herself for 6 hours. On a docuseries. That's talent. Oh, okay. I didn't know you can make money off of talking about yourself, but obviously you can. Harry and Meghan, the grift of grab. That's the name of it. Spotify, sacks slacker royals as Hollywood finally gets wise. No talent, Harry and Meghan have lost their cushion. $15 million Spotify podcast deal after an outraged executive at the streaming service fired the money-grabbing couple. And another branding them grifters. Excuse me. Branding. Fired. Branding. The same two people that got on Oprah Winfrey Show and said that their family was racist. And then Harry didn't know until he found her. And then when he found her, he realized that his family was racist. That's them same people. Their new brand is grifters. That's their brand. That's their brand. First, I would call it blaming. And then, no, it's grifters. They're con artists. That's it. And people are wising up and they get it now. Moving on. The National Enquirer reveals the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were banking on their royal status to make them superstars. But sources claim the lazy pair didn't break a sweat to earn their keep. I'm sorry. No, she came over here with that vision board. And Spotify and Netflix thought that they were going to make all this money. Maybe Megan was over there talking about, listen, I got all this dirt on the royal family, and if you hire me, I'll give it all to you. She told Oprah that. She told Netflix that. And she told Spotify. Well, I don't know about Spotify. They just thought she had talent. Now, okay, wait. Now their 20 million Netflix deal is also in danger for poor performance, according to spies who say the entitled couple, let me tell you something. I don't care what you say, who you ask. This is not good. This is not good. It's not. I said, honey, go to the store and pick up the People magazine with William and Catherine. He came back with this. And I said, this is better. See, I would think at this point I should be feeling sorry for them because I don't know if you can get any lower than this. Because here's the deal in the United States of America. You are branded grifters. Who is going to hire them? Who? The clock is ticking. What are they waiting on? No, Megan's been quiet because ain't nobody knocking down her door. That's why she's quiet. She's not quiet because she ain't got nothing. She's quiet because she ain't got nothing to do. No one wants to work with her. Hollywood is done with her. They are spitting her out, but she is grabbing onto Hollywood as hard as she can. And this lie about her getting an Oscar is ridiculous. It is just beyond me. And whoever started the lie, it's whatever. They've been maybe it's the Sussex squad over there hoping and wishing. I think something popped up on my screen today, and they were praising her as if she had got the award. I said, what is they talking about? First of all, my first thought was, first of all, the Oscars ain't gonna be stupid. And I said, number two, I said, this is bad. I said, it's so sad over here. It's called Forever Sussex. Jeez. Okay, let's move on. Netflix is next. WME is on its way. Here's the deal. We get things after it happens to them. But I just know for a fact it's worse than we think it is. I really do. Here's the receipts. Now, their $20 million Netflix deal is also in danger for poor performance, according to spies who say the entitled couple is fishing for new suckers. I haven't read it yet, so I do apologize. So I wasn't expecting them to call them suckers. In other words, Netflix and Spotify has already been suckers. And Oprah. Oprah's a sucker too. I'm going to have to pause it. The couple is fishing for new suckers. Suckers, okay? Suckers, as they try to become internet influencers. I might not be able to get through this. Seriously. Suckers. As they try to become internet influencers. That's that stupid stuff. Influencer? Who? There they go. There they go. Okay. I've done a whole video on them influencing. And that's stupid too. Internet influencers for fashion brands, a do little job. Okay. A do little job where they only have to pose for selfies. But no one is biting. The Spotify ousters amend claims a producer interviewed the celebrity guest for their Archetype podcast, and Megan's voice was edited in later to imply she conducted the Gap session. That's talking about that Spotify, when she was lying to us and pretending that she was actually interviewing someone on Spotify. But I'm not surprised because she's not relatable. Whoever she talks to is just like, da, na, na, na. It's weird. It's like crickets. It's like, what? Who? Yeah, all her podcast was boring, okay? Mariah could get away with hers, but the other ones, My favorite part so far is couple is fishing for new suckers as they try to become internet influencers for fashion brands and do little job. It's a do little job where they only have to pose for selfies. But no one is biting. The Spotify ousters claims a producer interviewed the celebrity guest. Okay, we read that. Seething Spotify executive Bill Simmons hit the roof and publicly blasted the pampered pair. The fucking grifter, excuse my language, a palace source says, being banded con man or scammers is, just a second. Being banded con man or scammers is divesting to Harry and Meghan's quest for global domination and Hollywood A-lister status. Remember on the Oprah show? When Oprah Winfrey asked Meghan this question and said, now, some people believe that you're coming over here just to brand yourself and to become like a global, a global influencer and so on and so on. She said, is that what you're over here doing? That's the only real question that Oprah asked. And Meghan looked dead in her face and all of us and lied and said, what sense does that make? What the heck? What's going on? You did exactly what you lied and said that you wasn't going to do. You have been trying to brand yourself since you touched down in California. But here's the kicker. Then you blame, like one of my subscribers said, making excuses about COVID and all of that is the reason why you couldn't get your brand off the ground. And when they said, what about now? You can do it now. Nothing's in your way. You've had 4 years. COVID has been gone. Everybody back to work. It ain't gone. It is not gone, but people are back to work. No excuses. She lied and she continues to lie. Here are the receipts. You pushed Harry out of his chariot and his comfort zone and his support system. And scooted him over here for your own selfish reasons. Now you running around town looking like an idiot, and you guys are not together. You're not even filmed together, sitting together. And I don't know whose idea that was. All I think is that she's like, wait until I'm branded. Wait until I'm branded. I don't know. But I just can't even imagine what's going on over there and here. Because being silent is not the key on certain things. She's silent when she wants to be silent, but she's ready to defend herself and make excuses when it's time. And it makes it worse. I also heard that in her memoir, which is not a talent, it's a book. Still, what's she doing? Talking about herself again. That's not a talent. That's all she's been doing. And so she's been getting awards for talking about herself. She probably shocked too. She probably like, dang, this is easy. Nope, she came over here because she wanted to be a global domination. Thank you, Inquirer. And she wanted to be a Hollywood A-lister status. And she has failed to get that. And she's had plenty of time to do it because the name alone should have did it. That's what she thought until she opened her mouth. It was the beginning of the end on the Oprah show. It was the beginning of the end when she got on that plane and came back over here. No, it was the beginning of the end when Harry walked down the aisle with this woman. Here we go. And I cannot tell you, it's good that she has on sunglasses because every time she walks out of the house, she looks like an idiot. There's nothing, even if she is intelligent, when somebody said, some people think she's intelligent. Intelligent ain't got nothing to do with being a narcissist and a stupid. A clown, an idiot. You can have a PhD and still be an idiot. That's Meghan. In this case, she's the Duchess of Sussex and she's an idiot. She managed to ruin herself. This, I ain't there yet. And I don't know when I'm going to be. But there is a breaking point to feel sorry for her. But you can't. Because it's full speed ahead. She doesn't get it that she went after the wrong family. It all ends with that. It begins with the royal family and it's going to end with the royal family. It just is. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about no New York City car chase. Spotify, all of it. It was the Oprah show. It's the Oprah show. Let me continue. I said this the other day. And again, I haven't read this, and I'm just kind of happy about it because I feel like the inquiry, we're here. It puts other companies on notice that the Sussexes may not be all they claim. Told you. I have a company, okay? I'm in HR. Just put me in HR. I don't own the company. Since I know HR. Oh, the Duchess of Sussex is here. And we're about to hire them. And we need financing. Oh, okay. What's the budget? Oh, $5 million. I said, no. We're going to get him $250. If, depending on what they're going to do. I would not invest $1 in these people. I would not sign off on any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a request in that we deny it altogether because it wouldn't be beneficial to our company and our own brand because the Duchess of Sussex is no longer where it used to be. It is so tainted. Nobody will touch them. There's too many brands out there. And first of all, she's got to get a slew of designers that want to let her wear their clothes. Good luck. It puts them on notice. Spotify and Netflix has let everybody know that you can hire these two idiots if you want to, but watch how your company lose money. Because Netflix has lost millions. And Spotify had to let 200 jobs go because of these two. Who wants to gamble on something like that? Kevin Costner. Just throwing that out there. I know he ain't gonna cast her. And hey, what about movie producers of all movie producers? Tyler Perry. Where is her friends? Help. This is when I would be calling everybody. Listen, if you care anything about me, say something. And WME is over there working overtime because they have no one. We're waiting. I can't wait till she comes out with something. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. At the same time, this is what's going on when she's coming out with her brand. Telling you this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the brand over here. Listen. In order for her to make money, she's got to be popular. And if she's not popular, she can't make money. And if she can't make, that's number one. Now, if she wants to be global, she got to be liked. Nobody likes her. Even the CEOs. It puts other companies on notice. The Sussexes may not be all they claim. Days after the Spotify scandal, chatter exploded. Meghan was close to a $15 million deal to become the new face of Christian Dior. Remember that? With hen-picked Harry, I don't know what that means, riding her coattails. Puppet Master Harry, Puppet Harry, Puppet Master Meghan. Who? Harry, let me let you in on a little secret. People here in the United States think you Meghan's puppet. That you can't stand alone without her. That you're not a man. That you are riding her coattail. Ooh, that's what it says. He's riding her coattail to promote their male fashion line. You know, I was over there at Sue's house. And I remember her talking about the Dior outfit. And I was like, okay, it just didn't click. But then I realized that they were trying to get Dior to dress Harry. So maybe he wore that to the coronation and say, look, I don't think they got the results that they were looking for. They may have did a test run at the coronation and nobody went and bought that suit. Let's see what they're saying. But the sweetheart deal was apparently news to the French fashion house, Dior. The French fashion house. They didn't know nothing about it. There is no truth to the claims, dishes a Dior insider. Their team doesn't know how the story came about. They have no idea. The denial sparked speculation Meghan and Harry started the rumor. Of course they did. Hoping to finagle a mega deal, dishes the palace insider. Let me tell you something. Meghan and Harry's shenanigans are being exposed. And if you don't buy it, you can't read it. But if you go back by the newsstand here in America, grab you one of these and take it home and you'll find out what's really going on. Extra, extra. There is a magazine called Extra, Extra. Anyway. Yep, they didn't know nothing about that. Meghan wore Dior to the Queen's funeral, the Platinum Jubilee last year, her son Archie's baptism, and other major events, while Harry chose a Christian Dior suit for his father's coronation in May. Snips the insider. Perhaps Meghan decided it's easier and more lucrative to be a clothes horse than save the world. Oh, when she said that she was going to come over here and support the Queen and do things and do charity work. And Tom Bauer told us that she's a liar. She's not going to do anything that she said she was going to do. The 40 by 40, 5 years. He says, perhaps Meghan decided it's easier and more lucrative to be a clothes horse. Okay, we read that. But it seems to have backfired. The bombshell grifters attack was no surprise to the palace, says the insider. Listen, that year and a half that Meghan was over there in the palace, they know all about her. And like they said, it just seems like she was worse. It just seemed like she was just this menace to society over there. And they had to deal with that for a year and a half. Why would they want to keep that around? Tyler Perry was like, they're trying to keep them in the family, trying to keep them over there by withholding the security. No, I would have been like, look, we'll give you security for 6 months just to get you guys out of here. They became Tyler Perry's problem. Remember the drones? It's funny. This is a funny one because it's just, she's a clown. When they called the paparazzi and had them fly them drones over Tyler Perry's house, and he had to put up a whole gate to save Meghan because they were after her, the paparazzi. I believe Meghan lives in a fairy tale world where she is making up stuff as she goes. And it's a story, like she's in a movie. And think that it's just gonna, like, I really do believe, because so far it's been happening. She got the prince. She left, came over here. She got the millions. But now it's like, the dust is settling. What we've always known. My wonderful subscribers. This is what we live. This is it. This is it. You can't push your way into Hollywood. You can't make yourself be in Hollywood with no talent. Sorry. You can't make yourself have a brand after you squander what you did have of one. You became. We started looking at you because. Now we're looking at you for different reasons. We're seeing the fall. We've been here from the beginning. Why should we leave now? Anyway, staffers call them entitled. This is okay. They got the journal in here. Let me tell you what the inquiry has. Everything, and it's giving us boom, boom, boom. Spotify, Netflix, Archewell, CEO. Journal, talking about it all in one whoop. Here they go. The staffers call them entitled, delusional, rude, lazy, and afraid to work hard. Afraid of hard work. Doesn't look like much has changed. They continue to live in a fairy tale fantasy. They thought rehashing their woe is me victim, I say their blaming story. Okay? They thought rehashing their blaming story was their road to financial freedom, but it's failed spectacularly. See how it comes back to the Oprah show? See how it comes all the way back to the Oprah show. The the blaming, woe is me. It didn't work. It didn't work. It goes back to that for us, for me. All that other stuff, Netflix, Spotify, okay, I get it. It's just seeing the fall. But the biggest thing that they've ever done to just be nasty was that Oprah Winfrey show. Okay, that's why I'm here. I'm going to read that again. They thought rehashing their blaming victim story was their road to financial freedom, talking about the royal family. I'm adding that too. But it's failed them spectacularly. What do they have left? Losing the Spotify deal will cost the Sussex a whopping $10 million, says industry insider. Somebody said they ain't broke. Oh, okay. So here he's going to empty his bank account for Montecito. His trust fund. He's trying to hang on to that. Now they need new ways of financing their lavish lifestyle. Told you. You can't be living in a $14 million home with a $10 million, $20 million deal cut in half. And Netflix is trying to get their money. They're probably working for Netflix, but for free. Because Netflix had already paid them. That's just my thought. Now let's talk about their finances. Now they need new ways of financing their lavish lifestyle, which includes a $14.5 million Montecito mansion, security costing $2 million a year, Meghan's costly clothes bill, staffing and traveling, including private planes. They're also spending millions on Harry's lawsuits. Meghan's, get it straight. Let me reread that. They are also spending millions on Meghan's lawsuits in the British courts. He's suing the government over security when he visits. He ain't even visiting. Okay. King Charles then took that home over there and said, listen, this is wasted space. Y'all ain't using it. We're going to take this. So they don't need any security over there. So they need to cut that lawsuit out, Harry, because you're not even over there for security. Your wife ain't going over there no more. King Charles hasn't seen the kids. She didn't go over there for the coronation. She ain't going over there no more. Papa, they miss you. They don't even know you. This is jacked up. He's suing the government over security when he visits. The only time he's been over there is when he's been in court. Harry went over there for the coronation for 2 hours. Okay? He was literally over there for 2 hours. And the only other time he's over there recently is for court. And the woman that he's suing, because he's the woman that he's suing for, don't even go visit. I know I just said that, but I just want to make sure I was clear. Woo! He's suing the government over security when he visits, and also has dragged reporters into court over claims journalists hacked phones, but admitted on the witness stand he has no proof. Okay. The Sussex must be frantically fishing for new suckers. They're their word again. They are frantically, oh my God, frantically fishing for new suckers to keep them afloat. Oprah, Tyler Perry, Serena, they gone. Who's left? She better call Andy Cohen. If it came to that. I would watch that. I would watch The Real Housewives of Montecito if Megan was on there. Because pretty soon they're going to have to shut that down. They might be able to stay over there for a couple of more years if she cut back on her clothes and some of that other stuff, the private jets. Well, according to New York City, she didn't want to get an $8,000 room, so I don't know. But they might want to cut down on some expenses. But someone else said, what is she going to do? Ooh, they in bad shape. This is bad. Let me tell you something. No one, if someone was going to brand her, if Dior or Louis Vuitton or Coach, just someone, if someone was going to brand Megan, wouldn't we know about it by now? Because she can't keep a secret. She wanted us to know that she was maybe getting an award tonight, that they may be working with Dior. Okay. She wanted us to know that she's still working with Netflix, because Netflix came out with a statement saying that they are still working with these two. And I thought that that was the weirdest statement that Netflix could make. Why do you feel that you need to tell us citizens that you still working with them too? Like you owe us something. No, Megan probably begged you to say, please, we're working with you. So other corporations, other brand, other business, other companies could come out and help brand you. But no one's stupid enough to put you there. And so here we go with the bodyguard, stupid stuff. Okay. Another lie. Megan may be forced to revive her lifestyle. I just said it. I haven't read this yet. Megan may be forced, because she can't get it from King Charles. And Megan may be forced to revive her lifestyle blog, The Tig, which she shut down in 2017 after she hooked Harry. Megan may be forced to revive her lifestyle blog, The Tig, which she shut down in 2017 after she hooked Harry. After she hooked him, conned him, manipulated him, or maybe she didn't. Maybe he just went head first and just said, okay, like an idiot. No, he didn't even meet the dad. He didn't meet the sister. That was a sign there, Harry, that you shouldn't marry her. That's that stupid stuff. He done got himself in so much hot water, he can't even see straight. And every time you see Harry, he looking with his head down. He's shamed. He should. This is good. I'm gonna keep this. This is good. If y'all want a copy, I'll get you a couple of these. This is good. Okay, let me pause. After she hooked, let me read that because that's my favorite part. One of them. Meghan may be forced to revive her lifestyle. Well, I don't care about that. How humiliating to fall from, here it is. When she hooked Harry. Hooked. She hooked him. Hooked. like that rope. How humiliating to fall from royal duchess. How humiliating to fall from royal duchess to desperate internet influencer. Of course, Meghan will expect to become a super influencer. Raveling actress Gwyneth Paltrow, whose Gulp lifestyle brand is a $200 million business, and the Kardashians with their billion-dollar empire. Let me just say this real quick. TMZ showed Meghan on the 4th of July. And one of my subscribers said, yes, they did, because I didn't see it. And they said, yes, they did. They did have Meghan them on the 4th of July. So I went looking it up. And I couldn't find it. I had to really dig it up. And I found it. But it wasn't on the show. It was on a clip that you have to go and dig for it. It wasn't, you know how you watching the show when they show you and you see what's going on in real time? It was in the back where you got to go look for it. They're not news. No, okay. Let's move on. Good luck. Good luck trying to be a billionaire with your reputation. Companies won't touch you. The families won't touch you. Friends, family, and companies. Who's next? Who's left? All she has is those 2 little kids and her husband. And the little money that she has left. And she may make a few more hundreds and a few more millions. I'm not saying that, but it is not going to be easy. She's not going to bust out somewhere and become famous. She had that opportunity. The name is over. They're saying it. Kudos to Inquirer for saying what we've been saying. But you need to work hard, very hard, to achieve that. And so far, Meghan and Harry seem to have a severe allergies to work. So I'm starting to believe that, you know, let me make sure it's not, oh God, that's all on part 2 tomorrow. I'll read what they're saying about Catherine tomorrow. All good. She's in her green suit working and taking care of business. She's the influencer. I might read a little bit of that because I want to go out with her being on top. You know what I mean? But anyway. So, yes, she just thinks that just because of the name alone that she can just da-da-da-da-da. She would have been, but her ambition took her too far. obviously convinced Netflix and Spotify that she was going to be this big brand person. What happened? I think it's much more than them not working hard. I just think that the talent isn't there. But who would pay you $20 million for podcasting? Spotify. Taking selfies while wearing beautiful clothes beats working for a living. But as the Sussex prioritize, popularity plummets. Taking selfies while wearing beautiful clothes beats working for a living. But as the Sussex's brand plummets, no one seems to be biting. You know, I talk to you guys every day about this. And that's probably why I'm a little excited about this particular issue, this particular article, because that's all I've been talking about is her popularity. If you don't have your popularity, you don't have nothing here in the United States. It's not like being a royal. You're a royal, and then it is what it is. You cannot not be one because you're an idiot. But you can lose your popularity over here and be an idiot and lose credibility with companies, with your A-lister friends, and the community. And she has lost us all. And we're not biting. And what is she waiting on to bring it? Because she needs it. She needs her popularity to go up. But I already know why she's failing. But the WME seems to think that the best rate to go is to just keep pushing her. Keep pushing them. And forcing them down our throats. When we keep saying, wait a minute. Popularity has plummeted. Here in the United States, that's all you have. You don't have royalty status. In the UK you do, but not over here. The Hollywood A-lister lifestyle that she was going for over here does not exist. She's not even invited to the Oscars. Something about she was supposed to be speaking. That's not good. Meghan and Harry is supposed to be over here dominating the scenes. They are supposed to be the power couple. They are supposed to be making the millions. They are supposed to already have their jet. They are supposed to be working it. They went on the Oprah show and they did that jacked up docuseries. And he wrote that stupid book. And now they have become trash. It's true. Popularity plummet. No one's biting. Now Meghan is going to have to beg. Beg. Can you please give me a chance? Let me show you what I can do. Remember what she was doing before she met Harry? She's going to have to go back to that. She's going to have to audition. First, she's going to have to bring her popularity up. If she fixes her popularity, she might be able to fix some of this trash. I don't know, but she's hurting in every area. Companies don't want to brand her, don't want her, there's clothes on her. What's the tig don't take that long to come out with? She been taking it since the coronation. Let me get on done. I'm going on into something. In Hollywood scenes, let's do this. Taking selfies while wearing beautiful clothes beats working for a living. But as the Sussex's popularity plummets, no one seems to be biting. And Hollywood seems to be catching on. In a shocking blast, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. Baby Kelly dissed the Duke for whining and whinging, complaining, calling Harry a effing twat for his endless woe is me antics, blaming. It seems Hollywood has gotten wise to the Sussexes, huffs the palace source. Frankly, it's about time. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. News flash. It is undoubtedly, you just, it's over. It's over. And she's just trying to stay afloat. She's trying to convince us that she's still out there. She doesn't want the royal family to know that she's failed. That, oops, me saying the things that I said about you guys, I made a mistake. And you can hear little tidbits of it. Meghan and Harry believe that they have gone too far. Yes, you did. You didn't see it. No one was talking to them, Oprah. No one said stop. I'm out.